This particular one is a one behavior contract. This is to take care of the dog. This one lady told me, she says, I can't get my kid to take care of the dog. I said, get rid of the dog. You might go through several dogs before this kid wises up. She says, I don't want to get rid of the dog. I love the dog. I said, get rid of the kid. She said, there's a thought. Okay, all right, there's a thought. All right, this is about picking up after the dog. Now, this boy has promised to pick up after the dog. And if he misuses that dog, abuses that dog, you get rid of it. If he hasn't fed that dog by 5 o'clock, you give the dog the kid's dinner. So his mother comes in. He ate the meat and he ate the mashed potatoes and gravy. He left the salad for you if you want it. Go ahead. Anyway, okay. The dog didn't want the lettuce and the carrots. Okay, that's all right. Now, this is about behavioral contract to take care of the dog. Wilbur's the name of the dog. You feed Wilbur a.m. and p.m., wash his dishes, pick up his landmines before 5 p.m. each day. Okay? Nobody likes a lot of landmines out in the backyard. You throw a ball and, you know, you do not like that. So those have to be picked up on a regular basis. And you want a dog? You want the dog in our backyard? We do not want to step on landmines. And that means if you don't take care of this dog is going to be gone. Okay, I'll do it. Do they always promise to do it? Now, if they've had a little while, they start what? Getting slack. So you might have to give away several dogs. Oh, yeah, my dog. You haven't been feeding it. You haven't been taking care of it. We'll not allow you to. Okay, let's go down and look for another puppy. Start saving your money. That's terrible. We gave it to somebody who would love it and feed it. You understand me? And you got to stop warning. You tell them one time and you say, we're warning you. If you don't take care of the dog and you don't do it, it's gone. And they come home and it is gone. And you stop hollering about it. You act. And then they will know that you act and you stop threatening. You've got to stop the talking. All right, you clean up his dishes, 10 points. Feed him a.m., 10 points. Feed him p.m., 10 points. Pick up all his landmines, 50 points. So he gets 50 points, which is 50 cents. But if he doesn't feed the dog, somebody else gets $1. That's 10 times what it costs, what he'll earn feeding him, right? So we have maid service. And if somebody has to clean the dishes, they get paid $1. The maid gets to pick up the landmines for $3. Go out there and pick 3 or 4 dog poops up, and you made $3. So maid service is a very important thing. If you don't do your job at a certain time, then it's open. And guess who pays the maid service? The person who requires the maid. And it's $3 to pick up dog poo. So he'd get 50 cents if he does it, and somebody else does it, they get $3, and it comes out of his money out of the bank, and he has to pay him. And if he crabs about it or puts up a stink, it's double, because mother has a counseling fee that she adds, having to listen to the complaints. So it's $6. And you have to be nice to the maid. Thank you, maid. Here's my $3. Is that a real smile? Yes. That's a real smile. Thank you, maid. Do I get a tip? No. Oh, yeah. But if you complain, mother gets her counseling fee for having to listen to the complaint or see the sour puss. So you have to do it cheerfully. Thank you, maids. Thank you. And this one person in, where was it? Wisconsin, about 2 months ago. I heard this story. I add this to my story now. And what they said was, the people walking by our house were a little surprised. Our kids were quarreling in the house. Let me pick up the dog poo. No, you picked up the dog poo last time. It's my turn to pick up the dog poo. No, I picked it up 2 times ago. You picked it up last time. Mother, she's lying. Please, Mama, let me pick up the dog poo. People walking by the house says, those are weird people. Okay. Let me pick up the dog poo. You know? Why do they want to pick up the dog poo? $3 in 2 minutes, they can make $3. That is really good. And they get some funny things. I was at this one place where these people usually don't cook a big meal on Sunday because they go to church and they don't have a big meal on Sunday. They kind of have cold cuts and stuff. But we were there and we were doing something that evening. And so an unusual event. They had a big roast beef dinner and potatoes and all the stuff on it, and all the family sitting around. And this was a guy that was on the program who invited us back east to go talk to a big group of people. And so at the end of the dinner, we had to go back and do 2 hours of parenting. And the dad says, hey kids, I'm sorry, nobody's assigned to do the dishes. Somebody jump in and do the dishes. Who'll do the dishes for me? And no hands went up. Do you think those kids care? Their dad's embarrassed in front of the guy that's taught him the parenting program. Do you think they give a toot? Your kids don't care. Flash. They don't care. He says, well, Mr. Jones, what do you do? How can you solve this problem? Simple, I says. I stood up and I says, family, who'll do the dishes for $5 tonight? And all the hands went up. Even Mama's hand went up. Okay. Who'll do them for $4.50? Hands up. Who'll do them for $3? All the hands up. Who'll do them for $2? And a couple of hands went down. Who'll do them for $1.50? And his hands were still up. The dad says, I got it, I got it. And then he let them both do them for $1.50. I said, weenie. I could have got them down to 50 cents, you know. And the bigger the need, and you can do this at the beginning of the month. You say, okay, dishes are $1.50, and scrubbing the bathrooms is $2, you know, whatever it is, for every other day. And this is that, and you got it all laid out on the chart. And the kids bid for the work. Why do they bid for the work? Because they're going to buy their own clothes. And they want the money. And they're happy to do it. They're saying, please, I need more work. I say, well, okay. My wife had a big, long thing there. My kids all work. Danny went upside down. My last kid got introduced to drugs by friends at church, believe it or not. He went upside down, was in jail, and totaled the car, and he did everything that was wild and woolly and a disaster. But he worked. All my kids learned to work. Angela, by the time she left for school, had 24 piano students. Some of your kids, if you get them on early enough, will have $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 saved by the time they go to school, by the time they get going. So Angela had 24 piano students. She babysat and also made bread. Hard worker. And Jimmy had a business where he'd go around the neighborhood and paint house numbers on the curbs. Good business. Nobody wanted to work for minimum wage. David made a car detailing thing where he would go down to the car dealers all along Beach Boulevard in Southern California. And they were calling him in to detail their cars. He had a great business. And like I said, well, Danny sold drugs. Everybody was a hard worker. Don't laugh. Danny made more money than all the rest of us. And so, you want a good deal, see Dan Jones down on the corner. Okay. But they worked. Danny might have worked harder than anybody. Okay. Do you understand maid service? Maid service is when you don't do your job, somebody's standing right there. The natives are getting restless. The natives are getting restless. Susan's on the phone. She's supposed to do dishes by 6 o'clock. And she doesn't know it. She's talking to Handsome Harry, her heartthrob. And she's really impressing the heck out of him. Well, and the kids are watching the hand. 6 o'clock, she loses the opportunity. And she's got to pay $3. And about 2 or 3 minutes, the natives get restless. They start coming out. They're watching. Do you think anybody's going to tell her? Anybody going to tell her? No. Every man for himself. And if you ask him why not, you say, she's got to learn to manage her own time and resources. She got me last time. Dong, dong. Mama, let me do the dishes, please. Mama, let me do the dishes. I'll do them for half price, Mama. Let me do. Why? This kid wants $3. He wants to buy a rat for a snake. I don't know. What will they kill for? What will they kill for? Son, you work hard today and earn 400 points. We will let you beat up your sister. How's that? Oh boy, I'll do that. Yeah. Whatever turns them on. One lady taking notes. I'm just kidding. You guys, I'm trying to talk about principles here. So the stories sometimes might be a little, extreme. Now you notice these are all signed. They're dated. And you need to do them for a certain contract, for 30 days or 90 days or whatever.